you don't want to be casting your clones off cooldown and just abuse the Midas. I feel like it's important to actually save it and just try to utilize it whenever you feel like there might be an important team fight happening or your team is smoking. I think the way you play the hero actually changed a lot with the last couple of patches on Outwarden. I don't really feel like you would be wanting to split push a lot more. Yes, you can do it sometimes, when your team has already won a team fight, then you can send your illusion or your clone to push out the side lane. But overall, I think that you are trying to abuse it to win team fights as much as possible. I mean, when you get your talents, it's crazy, with your 15 and 20 talent on the magnetic field, cooldown and the damage, it's actually insane. I kid you not.
Cheeky time walk back there for Palos to avoid the damage. Yeah. I mean, it is crazy, right? This the amount of attack speed that you get, especially because they stack. You start pushing really quickly. Still,
It's still too much damage. I think the hero just does too much damage. Insane. Actually, insane the amount of damage you can do. And when your team has a veil, it's even crazier. I've seen like a 3k HP Centaur run into an Outwarden with clone and dies in 2 seconds within the 2 bubbles. He casts 2 bubbles and he just kills you. That quickly. I mean, let's see if we get to actually witness that this game, like a Timber dying in 2 seconds to the Outwarden. Oh, yeah. Oh no. Tim is like, thank you very much, sir. Early ang pao for me.
Early Ang Pao, a little bit of XP as well. Ang Pao with some advice,
With some advice?
Yeah, because you got experience, right? You're becoming wiser.
So whenever you receive an ang pao, people give you advice. Oh,
yeah.
Just so you know, this is what I learned in 2023. So make sure you remember it.
Normally, they teach me a little bit more about the Chinese mythology, which is always exciting. So I never understand it. The metal dragon this year? Isn't it gold dragon this year?
The gold dragon.
Yeah, right? The elements. Oh, he doesn't know. That's fine.
Don't make fun of me.
Up! Abed nearly.
See how quickly it activates? This is the problem in laning is the dire Outwarden lane. What can you do?
Much, to be honest. I mean, Abed fairly low on the regen, not enough in the bank for the bottle, just kind of has to suffer through it for a bit longer as the true mid lane moment where they harass each other to just ultimately deny creeps instead of CSing them in front. Very good.
Yeah, the battle of the denies, that's what matters more, Last hitting is for losers, denying is for the winners. I mean, you think about it, if you last hit, he's very lucky, right? But if you deny, even if you don't last hit, you're making sure he's losing out on XP and growth.
It's the year of the wood dragon, by the way. I'm a wood ox. I know that.
Wood ox?
Yeah, I'm a wood ox.
Was this your year?
No, it's the year of the dragon. What do you mean?
The year of the dragon?
You really don't know the zodiac?
I know, but I don't keep count,
Fair.
I'm waiting for the year of the snake. Which is like half a cycle away.
Palos. If they find a stun here, it seems unlikely though, especially with the time dilation slow that they will. Yeah, it's just fine. But this lane's ended up looking a little bit more difficult than perhaps Blacklist were ready for. Mid lane as well. Abed completely out of bottle sip.
Oh,
so
no.
We'll see what it comes down to, but Palos just barely able to get the time walk out.
Oh my god, that was too close for comfort. Yeah, I mean, like you said, kind of expected the Ange to give the Void much better lane. Looking at the CS Void, is definitely struggling.
I don't think... Will he complete this? I don't think he can, right? Yeah, okay.
He was
really committed.
He was thinking about he's
pulling
really the brakes a little bit too late.
Yeah, I mean, this will deny Abed of a bottle refill, so... it's not a waste at all. Have we talked about, by the way, that this is an off-lane Pugna?
Nope. No, sir. So that's going to give Spirit Breaker a lot more room to move around, and this is why the Void's struggling.
Top. Flappy gets the kill as they
Flappy does it again.
He does it again. They contested for the Lotus mid now. Oh my goodness. Abed's going to die. Does get that kill onto the lull, but it's Pota 2 left standing.
Abed kind of wants to die. He was out of resource. dying was not the worst thing that
He's
happened.
8-1. He's 8-1 in this mid lane right now, by the way.
Yeah, I mean, dude, it's Dire Arc Warden. You don't win the lane against Dire Arc Warden.
No, look, I'm not saying he's playing bad or anything like that. I'm just saying he's having a rough time. That's not something that Storm Spirits particularly like to play into, is it?
Yeah, I mean, Storm definitely wants to have quick level 6, run around, farm some jungles, but I mean, he's not the worst hero to fall behind because he can catch up with remnants and farming jungle. But
That's true.
It's definitely not looking pretty right now for Abed.
Nope. He's back at least with full mana and a lot of anger in his heart now as he's going to call in a gank from Tim's. Pota running for his life, but they've got the Acorn shot. They've got the Bushwhack here should they need it, and they really don't. Pota able to get the Water Rune. Does he have enough regen in the bank? No, he does not. The charge through from the Lul just a second too late now, and in fact, the Lul might end up taking another death here. Flappy is coming on in, though. Careful for this blast off the Lul. Not tanky enough. He goes down, and Abed, he's got himself some infused raindrop charges, so he can continue fighting into this. Tim's needs to be careful. He does not tank the tier 1 tower, but it's going to be 2 kills in the mid lane. Water refill as well, I believe, for Abed, all but guaranteed. We'll see, actually, as Abed continuing to fight, revealing his ward now, but another charge. Abed needs to be careful. There's a darn Urn of Shadows online for Pota, who is going to get that kill onto Abed. Tim's eventually gets that kill onto Flappy as Tim's, the charge, it's now locked onto him. He will be denied the bounty rune. The Squirrel Hunter, he provides meat for the family tonight.
Yeah, a lot of grilled squirrel meat. You know, I heard that's the best way to enjoy squirrel meat. Grill them, add some salt. That's it. You know, it's good to go.
Yeah.
And Faceless Void, on the other hand, has finally caught up because of all that commotion that's happening in the mid lane. Spirit Breaker left, and so he can actually farm. Abed is the one suffering the most. 14 and 2. Oh my god! When was the last time you see Abed like that poor in the laning phase?
On Storm Spirit?
Probably never.
You ever heard of a little team called Shopify Rebellion? Carlo is going to take a death now. Flappy picks up the kill. We'll see if this just about guarantees at least the bottom power rune spawn. Pota does have that Tempest Double. Now remember, whenever you spawn a new Tempest Double, it always spawns in full HP.
And you can choose where you spawn him now, so it's actually very good. You can always spawn it further ahead. And right now,
he did there.
The tower is actually going to punch damage here. Oh no,
no, but yeah, but look where the card is. The card got distracted by the centaur.
Right. The card is too far from its actual destination.
The GPS was incorrect. He was using Apple Maps.
No, he was using Waze.
No, dude, Waze never... Okay, you know what? We'll talk about this later. Carlo, in trouble again. That's last spark rate. Not enough damage. Charge in just a second now. The Lul, of course, he's going to commit for this, and will find the kill with that last little bash. Flappy. Oh my god, no way. With the taser? No way. I don't believe it. Oh, he lives a bit longer, but no. He goes down. Pota is out of mana. Still has Urn charges. The Lul's going to need to find a lot of bashes here for him to live, but Womi is ready to go on in, and with the life drain, scares away Abed. They have a Thunderclap ready on the tomato creep, but not enough damage there as Palos, what are you doing here?
Wait, why is he not
what are you? Okay, he jumped away.
If he actually got bashed, you might have actually died. What the hell, man? He was like taking so much damage. I'm like, oh, I'm fine, I still have time.
Well, Palos scared me there, certainly, but he had it all under wraps, unless, of course, another bash came on through, but that was going to be unlikely.
This is looking good for MAG right now. It's not Warden.
By the way, they just killed Palos down bottom. I was looking mid, and I believe so was our observer, but I believe that was just literally, just a charge into a kill, and then one extra bash. That's it.
Yeah, power of the decap. Yeah, life drain, nether blast, you know. This hero does pack the punch in the early game if you don't have a lot of HP to tank through his spells.
Speaking of a tank and a lot of pack and punch, hold on, we'll see if they end up catching Abed here. Charge is coming off. It's so
I want Storm Meat! Squirrel and Deer Meat is not enough.
Let's quickly look top, though. Just check in on Gabby after Carlo dies yet again.
Oh my god, this D crap.
Oh, that's a rune, though, for Abed. He's got an arcane rune. Let's see if he can turn that around. But I just wanted to point out Gabby's builder because we always like talking about these these timber builds. Did go for 2 points in the reactive armor, but now into that timber chain and seems to be probably going into Veil. I imagine. I can't imagine it's an armlet for him here with the
Yeah, I'm
helm.
sure the Timber was getting an armlet.
Yeah, I'm sure he's getting an armlet. Squirrel meat. It's squirrel time. As the little charges on through, they actually nearly get him there. Big ol' zip on through from Abed, who of course has that arcane rune, as the lull hiding out in the trees. Finding a bit of space and time, but is still going to die. But Poda, look how aggressively he spawns the Tempest double there. The clone so far ahead now as it continues to chase. Poda has eyes only now for Abed, but Poda, he may have overcommitted here because Gabby is going to go on in with the Timber Chain. They have a kill there. They do get the Storm eventually with the blast off as Tim's with the reactive taser. No, he's going to be just fine. No, actually, he goes down. I think actually Poda ended up catching him with another Spark Wraith. The Techie's mind's going off as Flappy nearly getting a kill post-mortem here as the charge. Oh no, the cow. Oh, does not have enough damage here, actually. Carlo might just live and has the attendance in 2 seconds. That's a triple kill for Gabby. What is... This game is just crazy.
This game is amazing, man. Just non-stop action.
This is some C Dota.
This type of Dota we live and breathe by every single day in SCA. Every time you kill that button play Dota and get into a match, this is what you're gonna see. And Abed,
look, they're not done. Abed's got no chill. He's back. He is so back. We're so back, boys. Womi TPing on in. The blast off. Oh, just not enough. The sticky mine. Oh no, it's out to Tim's. He's able to walk that mine away as Womi. He's gonna start getting down and sucking for his life, but Abed's got too much damage. The lull with the kill onto Gabby, but Abed now with the amplified damage rune gives him a little bit more mana to play with here, courtesy of the bottle. But I just don't think they're going to be able to get him. The untouchable, yeah, of course, is going to leave Carlo safe and sound. 8 heroes in the mid lane there, Winter, and the mid laner's managing to escape for now. At least the Storm Spirit is.
So our friend Outwarden is deciding I've had enough. I'm buying a blade mill. They're trying to hit me every time with the Storm. And the team, I'm getting blade mill. Alright, Chronosphere, the first one.
Down bottom, Abed with the bonus damage, the lull. Cheeky little stun there, but no charge out for him. He will drop.
There goes our Squirrel Hunter. He has to take a break for 20 seconds. Chill. But on the other hand, we've been talking about how Blacklist has a long cooldown to play around with the Chrono. So let's see if MAG can actually abuse it right now. They don't really have much of cooldowns on their lineup, so they can actually just choose to fight whenever they want to.
That's true. Probably just limited more to the Tempest doubles. There's going to be a go at Palos. Now the charge a bit late, so unfortunately Palos able to survive a bit longer.
Kills the mine.
Has max time walk. Another time walk out. He is just fine. Top lane instead is where they could go into CJ. They've got 2 refraction charges. Big old sharpshooter for him, but Poda is here with both heroes now.
Run. The Arc Warden.
Damage.
The Menace. Run. Alright, that's very, very nicely done. Whenever you see the Arc tipping in with the clone, run. Do not do not attempt to challenge the Arc Warden.
And I'd say they made the right choice there. Even Gabby, who already has the Veil up, probably wants to wait a bit longer until Shiva's perhaps that's able to do a bit more damage. Now Abed is more than likely fine here, but yeah, they're going to get through his raindrop charges here eventually. That must be his second stack of raindrop charges. I can't imagine that's only the first one, but these things have been really paying off, keeping him alive. RTA building into Dragonlance Desolator, so no deviation from the previous game, and it's going to be the Maelstrom build for Palos on the Faceless Void. We'll just check in very briefly with our cores as they do continue scaling up. But Winter, I suspect for the most part, a lot of this game is going to be determined by pretty much Abed and Gabi. And then obviously Poda and I want to say Womi, who is here for a lot of the damage, but it seems like Dolol's more of the initiating force that this team, has been looking to.
Spirit Breaker is he's gonna have to shoulder that burden on his own because you have an offlane partner.
Right.
I mean, eventually the Arc Warden can kind of relieve some of the burden by getting a Gleipnir. I'm not sure what is his next item is going to be after the Blade Mail, but usually you see Gleipnirs on Art Warden to solve some of the catch issues that your team usually has. So just have to wait and see if he actually goes down that route. And Blacklist,
Yeah, and
nope,
I
we are
gotta be
coming.
honest with you, I'm pretty surprised by this Blade Mal build. I see one Blade Mal game just scrolling through the Dota2 Pro Tracker where it was this Vessel, Blade Mal, and then Gleipnir, as you say. And then Dagon. So we'll see.
Yeah, it's the timber. It's the timber counter, you know, the Blade Mail.
Yeah, that makes sense. Well, the Blade Mail's ready, and he's just going to get right down to business as they have
comes
to
the
taste for
clone.
squirrel meat. Tim's in trouble, does manage to consume the Lotus, and, well, is not going to make it out, unfortunately. They were kind of pinging him like sonar with those Spark Wraiths. Eventually are able to find the real one, as Carlo now is going to be given chase. Careful, though, Palos. He's only got, like, a level 3 time lock and the Maelstrom. We'll see what he wants to go for.
Nice
as he will. Oh, well, he connects onto 3 because CJ just walked into it. Not really much I think that was going to matter, even if he didn't, to be honest, without the Blink Dagger. So just a kill there onto Delol, and that should put a stop to things here.
Yeah, and Gabby, meanwhile, he's pushing the top tower. He's TPing bot. He wants to join the fight. They don't have Chrono, so not the best setup here.
Yeah, well, we'll see if they can maybe get him there with the Untouchable, or sorry, with the Enchant, which does get
breaking
through those
the
refraction
refraction
charges. Pota doing what he can here. It's a massive chunk out of Abed's HP pool, and in fact, he's going to turn and die.
You
But
do not
can Pota live through the
underestimate
rest
the
of this?
Art Warden.
Blade Mail active. He's going to turn back now with some support as Gabby just dive underneath the tower. Whirling Death level 4 finds the kill, but the blast off and the charge stun. Is it going to be enough damage? Gabby, he does end up going down. Wommy picks up the kill as CJ back near the front here gets another kill onto Carlo. And in fact, Palos, it's got max time walk here. They only have the stun of blast off to play with, which is not ready for 10 more seconds, unless he just gets bashed to death, but he won't, right? Right? The charge on through, another life drain. That damage is ridiculous. That damage is ridiculous.
Spirit Breaker plus Pugna. This is something that looks really, really fun to play.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that 360, 390 damage I'm seeing there on the Greater Bash, which is pretty stupid. Magic damage on those.
Fairy Trinket plus Decrep. So that's a lot of damage. Max charge, so it has a lower cooldown on that. I mean, you see the power of the Art Warden. The Storm actually didn't expect to die there for sure. You know, he thought he had time to jump out. You know, but I think he got killed by the either the Spark Wave or the damage from the Flux. Something. He died from some damage.
He got killed by mostly attack damage, a Spark Wraith basically, but it was mostly the physical attack damage. You know, the melds with the additional damage ended up being a bit too overwhelming now, as we might just find the river. Gabby with a huge jump in, immediately puts down Delol. The sharpshooter just barely, not enough for Flappy, who thought about turning now with a sharpshooter applied, but is going to have to let Abed just zip
He's
away.
out of mana.
Just a one-man pickup, but Abed out of mana. Carlo.
Holy crap, the damage.
Wow, that is significant. And now the Dagon's ready for one out of the way.
Wait till he gets a Kaya later. Does anyone on his team is building like a Shivas? Yeah. If somebody builds a Shivas, it's going to be crazy. I guess nobody wants to build a Shivas on their team. I mean, this partner is actually the true damage dealer right now with the Spark Wave, you know. Decrep, Spark Wave, Dagon, Life Drain.
Flux.
Yeah, Flux.
It's so much.
And the charge coming through. Casual, Spirit Breaker, Greater Bash damage.
Magic damage. The Techie's Minds to further amp the damage, right? Magic resist reduction. Careful here.
Can they just
here.
burst him?
The charge it. No way, right? I don't believe it. The Dagon.
Oh, he was late.
They certainly got close.
He probably lost. I think he lost vision. When he bumped him up the high ground, he actually lost vision for a moment, so he couldn't cast his ulti.
He did.
Oh,
yeah,
no.
this ward placement here doesn't see all the way up to the high ground. It only sees into the wishing well. And no further.
That was unlucky. That was literally unlucky.
Oh my goodness, you can see how much damage Abed's taking. No way they complete the charge. I was scared. I was about to say, that would be
Do you even know Spirit Breaker players? Do you think they care about their lives? You know, they just want to complete the charge.
Okay, listen, we've seen Delol cancel one charge in the laning stage, so we know that he has the button bound, right? So there's always a chance. There are two kinds of Spirit Breaker players. Those that have the stop button bound and those that remove the key from their keyboard so they don't accidentally press it.
And there's also one more. The ones that never charge heroes. They only charge creeps.
Chrono
Oh,
onto
nice
two.
chrono.
That is a
Wormy.
very nice chrono. Womi is going to drop the lull. Yeah, with the time dilation, has no chance to get out of here either.
Enough of life draining my team and me, says Palos. Down you go.
They might try for Abed here. I don't know if this is doable. It is going to
Doesn't
be a
have
lot
a
of
lot of
damage with the blast off. Okay. They had a chance there. I have to commend them for going for it, as they immediately stop any tower damage from going through.
Nice attempt, you know, attempt at revenge for killing the partner.
What's the tip for on the Gabby? Gabby is doing a lot of farming, I will say.
He's the carry. He's actually the real carry. I mean, look at the Hoodwink. He has a Maelstrom up too. Hoodwink is also trying to be a carry.
I mean, in these kinds of games, right, everyone can be a carry. Except for the actual carries, it seems.
The carry players are like, oh great, where is my camps? Oh great, there's a Maelstrom on my support. Of
Yeah,
course
yeah.
the camps are gone.
Yeah, Tim's is just farming away, going for the Gleipnir.
So
Carlo's playing support still, though. And so is the techies. So
I
Flappy,
mean, in a team when you have a pause for buying Maelstrom, somebody has to do the dirty work, you know.
it's true. That is true. And Mage Slayer for Poda. Okay, I thought it was going to be maybe Dagans, but I think even that would be a little bit too aggressive for him. That'd be a little loco. We'll see.
He's just gone all out fighting items. And here comes the charge.
Yeah,
whereas
they're a little bit scared, though. They respect
Pugna
the
is
Stasis
late.
Void.
They need the Pugna here. Pugna is actually the damage.
Manta online for Palos is huge. Right now he can dispel the Decrepify, which is basically getting him killed. Has been getting him killed. Has another charge. That one is for Tim's. Good bushwhack, though. Abed thinking about maybe turning this if they go any further, but they're not that hungry for squirrel meat right now, so we'll just kind of take a chill pill here.
Enough of squirrel meat, he says. We had too much.
Too much. They had their fill.
We need a change of diet, you know. You can't have the same thing every day. And they want timber meat.
Well, it's a bit hard because he is mostly machine, not so much man. Sharpshooter does tag one there. There is a Chronosphere, but you have
Silence.
the TA trap silences, so that's going to make things slightly more obnoxious here for Blacklist.
Yeah, he's gonna probably need to consider getting a BKB at some
But
point.
they wanna
They're gonna
fight.
break the
Ooh.
smoke. The loop.
Yeah, they beautiful break on the smoke. No way
nice
can
charge.
they kill him. They
He's
do.
just dead.
The
Holy
charge
crap.
out through. He couldn't even Manta in time. Beautiful initiation as Blacklist. They thought the smoke would get them cleanly up the hill, but instead it got them.
Palos, did
another
you not
strike to
learn from the
face.
last game? Do not run up the
Yeah,
high
but Gabby,
ground.
Gabby still wants to fight this. He might regret that. He actually nearly he does
dead.
go down.
Holy shit. Where's
They
your
just-
Eternal Shroud? They need magic resist.
They're taking too much magic
Where's the
damage.
pipe? Nobody's buying pipe. Nobody's buying
He literally
Shroud.
he just died to magic
Oh, he
damage
changed.
there.
Dude. He literally instantly changed his item.
Yep.
Like, okay, I need magic resist.
Yeah. No, I mean, I've got a key bound to the death summary, so I could still open it there, because sometimes Dota just... Yeah, there it is. He just died to magic damage. Like, literally 1,900... Yeah, just magic. It's just ridiculous. He needs... My man needs something. He needs more than that. I like how the silence also stopped him from pulling back the trap, or sorry, his chakram, so he just kept taking damage from the nether, the nether ward. Just a hilarious fight there, to be honest, as Roshan is going to go down relatively quickly. Now we have points in that magnetic field, so the bubble is going to become more of an issue now, as it's going to amplify the damage TA is going to be able to do in these fights.
Yeah,
And
I mean,
honestly, the Arc Warden.
Just you wait until he gets the talents, the 15 and the 20 talents. But he doesn't have Midas, so maybe the 20 talent is gonna be a little bit too far-fetched right now. But the 15 is gonna be up soon when you get the attack speed and bonus damage.
Those are actually kind of scary here now. 22 and a half minutes in with less than a 1K net worth lead.
Yeah, just a
Dividing our two
classic
teams, Winter.
SEA game,
Anyone's
20
game.
and 20 at 22 minutes.
Tower is under attack.
I mean, the Faces were definitely not having a good time after the last fight. You know, he has to be a lot more careful with his positioning.
Is under attack.
I think that Manta doesn't guarantee you surviving the team fights right now.
Nope, not with the threat of a stun, the charge, the nether strike, especially with the BKB, and perhaps an Ag Scepter eventually for Delol would be the dream for him. But
They're
he's still
actually
pretty far
getting a
from that.
Mage Slayer on the Edge. I'm not actually sure if that's the right build. I feel like she should actually get a pipe in this
It's
game.
interesting because Abed's already got the Mage Slayer as well. Obviously, I think that's for Abed's sake, so he lives a bit longer too, right? You do get that magic resist
Yeah,
passively.
the Edge should actually get a pipe. I feel like all these pipe, drums, blats are position 5 items right now. Sometimes you can buy blats on carries, if you're morphling or if you're offlaner tight, you buy a blats or a Mars. But I think in general, the meta right now requires the position 5 to actually buy aura items, and all this mage slayer, these greedy items, you have to leave it for the position 4 and your other cores. I mean, without the pipe, I just feel like everybody's just dying, man. And it's not an item where it's difficult for Ench to farm. It's expensive, but Ench has the tools to farm it. You don't like get an Undying to buy a pipe. You get somebody who can farm like Ench, Nature's Prophet, Chen, all these position 5 heroes. And right now, because of the lacking in terms of the magic resistance department, MAG and Indonesia, they are just gonna be able to take the map freely. And Blacklist has to split push.
Gabby's nearly, I think, fully fight ready. He's about to finish farming his BKB. That has to be when he starts fighting, right? Like,
Wow,
no
he
way.
actually changed his mind instead of the shroud.
Yeah, he committed. He says, you know what? I'll take the 80. What do you get? 80% now magic resist with it active?
99.9.
Is it really 99.9?
No.
You liar. The hell?
I'm surprised you actually believe me.
For a second, I was like, what? Did they patch that? There's no way. I still see people dying to Lion Mana Drain with BKB active.
But actually, thanks for, putting so much trust in me. I appreciate it.
Well, it's gone now. Every single event, I just wait for you to mess up, Winter, and there it is. It only took you 2 games. It's a new record for you. Look at Abed, by the way. Abed has Mage Slayer, and he's going to buy an Eternal Shroud as well. This is just a hilarious item build for him. But it's realistic. It's realistic for the game that he's in, right?
I don't think I've ever seen a Storm buy Mage Slayer and a Shroud. It's going to be a first for me.
He's stacking that magic. Look, he's already at 62% magic resist right now on defense.
Yeah, and then I'm pretty sure he's like pinging pipe somebody by a pipe.
Yeah, someone buy a pipe as well. Ench, make sure you take the Centaur Courser, please, for that 12% magic aura. I mean, honestly, not a bad idea. They just need more magic resist. I mean, this is going to be the team of magic resist. Abed makes the jump up to the high ground here. Careful here. Poda. Oh, he's just dead instantly. That's not how you want to start these fights. The BKB active now for Gabby means he has complete confidence just running on, and BKB popped by Delol as Poda still fighting here. Decent damage on the Gabby, but he's still very tanky now.
Aegis, 1 minute.
Turn. Carefully here. Siege, he's in trouble. And in fact, he might just be dead.
Oh, he's dead. He's going to chrono on him.
That's just the Aegis, but there is a Chronosphere ready to go. Flappy ends up getting caught here as Abed jumps to the other side, prevents Womi from doing much. But actually, Abed, he might just take a death here. Doesn't seem like it, as they have managed to get CJ and Flappy inside the Chronosphere. Blacklist, they get this fight right, as even Delol caught by the Gleipnir. Another charge in 7 seconds here, thanks to this Arcane Run. He is so annoying. Can they find a bash? Yes, indeed, as they will finally be able to clean up what is, I believe, 4 heroes in this fight. Great jump there from Abed to kick that one off.
Yeah, the BKB on Gabby paying off immensely. He just blinks in, runs into an enemy, the whole enemy team, pops BKB, kills the Arc Warden. That's it, Once the Arc Warden dies, the team fight becomes very difficult for them. I need to be able to actually save the first target, that whenever they're making aggressive plays, I feel like the Pogna has to be around to save with the heal. I'm not sure where he was in that engagement. Maybe he was late or something. If Blacklist jumps in and they kill the first target and you can't save, I think it's going to be very hard for MAG Indonesia to actually take the fights. They have to be able to use the Pogna to save the initial jump from Blacklist and take the fight from there.
Abed's about to finish off his his Eternal Shroud here. What's he sitting at right now? 66% magic resist. This is a ridiculously tanky storm. I mean, he doesn't have a lot of raw HP, but his effective HP is...
Oh, he has the cloak as well, right?
Yeah. Well, because it's the cloak from the Eternal Shroud, right?
No, the cloak of flames.
Oh, yeah.
Extra 10%.
Yeah. Cloak of Flames.
So he needs the what's the other the one with that has higher magic resist.
He needs the tier 5 neutral.
The 70% thing. I mean, the name is just eluding me right now.
Oh,
I mean,
you're talking about a tier 4? I'm talking about this. What is it called?
Oh,
the
cloak.
unwavering.
Trickster's cloak. I mean, not.
No. Give him the unwavering condition. Unwavering condition.
Alright,
Yeah, there it is. Look at that. 95% magic resist. Hell yeah. Against this team, what are they gonna do? TA? I don't think so.
Are you sure? I only remember Medusa's getting that item.
I mean, look, I'm just saying, if there's a game to get it, it seems like it would be this one. Can they kill this Tempest double for the bounty? Yes, indeed. Not bad at all. As mid lane, a free kill there as Abed picks up the amplified damage and Womi drops like
You're not getting away.
Oh no, he's not getting away.
Was it a decent trade? I don't know. I mean, this is a good trade. 1 for nothing.
Yeah, that's a good one. Poda is going to take another death as Gabby. I mean, that is his second BKB charge, but he is making these things pay off into core kills, big core kills at that. So I think from his perspective, it's hard to say that these aren't worth it, but I'm just a little bit afraid, Winter, that as we get closer to this BKB, to its 6-second duration, it might not be enough for these long fights. We'll see, though. I mean, Palos is getting online, though. He's got his own BKB. He's got his 20 talent.
Yeah,
line,
but put it this way,
speed
right,
during
Richie?
chrono.
When your Timber has already used all his BKB charges, then the Faceless Void should be ready to carry the whole game, right?
Yes. I mean, that's what I was saying, right? I mean, he's got his 20 talent now, so I think Palos is really starting to get there.
I mean, the BKB is like an item where I felt like he just wanted to get to survive this phase where the magic damage is just overwhelming. Nobody's buying a pipe, so he just needs to make sure he stays alive. And when it's down to 6 seconds, he's just hopeful that the Void is ready to just win the game on his own. I mean, they're getting there. Void is
so
pretty
much.
fair. I mean,
Gabby,
the TA in the team fights won't be able to. I feel like he won't be able to do a lot in the team fights as long as the chrono's on top of him.
Right. I just want to quickly point out, Gabby's taking the 20% magic resist talent at 20. He just picked up his Eternal Shroud. Now he's rocking 60% magic resist.
Oh, he still actually went back for the Shroud. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, careful here. Careful. Gabby has already used the Timber Chain. Another one in a second here.
He's
but he's
tanky, though.
Charged. He is very tanky, though. Even with all this magic damage. Tanky enough, though. We'll see as Palos retains his BKB charge. Poda, he just sent himself in. And he's just dead. Nothing to show for it as they try and take down Gabby, but he's far too tanky.
He just sent himself to the grave. What the hell was he thinking there? He feels like they have enough damage there to kill the Timber, but it wasn't even close, man. Maybe they didn't expect him to have the Shroud ready.
I guess the Shroud and the 20 talent. I mean, he's so much tankier now. It's hard to understate.
Yeah. Level 20 Timber is scary business. And Roshan? Oh my god. That's perfect for
spawn.
Blacklist.
Perfect spawn. Now, there is no BKB for Gabby, but Palos has his BKB and the Chrono as in goes Gabby.
Oh no, they found Womi.
Engagement. Womi. Oh, he cannot go down this early. BKB active from Palos. They at least forced that one out, but the fight is just falling apart because they forced a 4v5 fight. Delol and CJ both able to make it out for now as with Poda alive, they can think about maybe trying to turn here. Gabby jumps into the middle of the wave. That'll trigger the buyback from now Womi as Delol hits him with another strike. They need a little bit more damage, though, as now Abed jumps onto the back lines, finds Poda.
Oh, no.
Oh, the silence, though. No BKB this time for Palos, but he does have the Mantis style. Looking for the Chrono. Will now commit it as Poda goes down to the right clicks of Palos. And even with the BKB active and the life drain, there's just not enough sustain. The magic damage draft Winter, it may have fallen off the face of the earth now, as it's all Blacklist, it seems, from here on out.
Yeah, like I said, the chrono onto the TA once that happens, and if your partner is not able to save the hero in the bubble, then that's pretty much it, you know. You're not going to be able to win the fights. And because our Warden also went for such a early game skirmish item build, you know, he's not building like Midas into scaling when Vessel, Blade Mail, Mage Slayer, and you're losing all this type of fights, it means that the Arc Warden is also going to have a little to no impact in terms of when the game goes later, you know, because his items are going to be very limited. And it was a really crucial fight that MAG Indonesia, they had to win, and unfortunately for them right now, the game is going to get very, very far away from them after losing that crucial team fight. I mean, normally at this stage, your Arc Warden is like level 20, you know.
Oh, hey, can we switch over to net worth just for a second? I just want to take a look at the net worth chart. Oh, wait, shouldn't we sort it? Wait, this is sorted by top net worth? You're telling me this Arc Warden is almost as poor as the Enchantress? Excuse me? Huh?
Yeah, I mean, no Midas and feeding a lot, you know.
Uh-oh. That's troublesome.
I know I mentioned that this is probably the strongest hero right now, but not like this.
Not like this. Not like this. Yeah, man, and, well, just a tough game here, to be quite honest now. It feels like this TA versus the world, but against Chronosphere with an Aegis, with all this lockdown and BKB kind of nullifying the rest of your team. Yeah, it's a tall ask right now for this TA to get out of this game.
Yeah, they're gonna have to try to... I don't know, I feel like getting maybe Hex would be a reasonable option. Try to split the map. Catch heroes with charge on the Spirit Breaker. Get a Hex on somebody, maybe the Arc Warden at some point. I'm not sure, you know. It's gonna take a while because Arc is building a Maelstrom, Gleipnir, whatever he wants. I mean, they're just not gonna be able to kill heroes right now. They don't have enough lockdown. The Spirit Breaker alone is just... it's not enough. Heroes are just way too tanky.
Oh, I mean, he's a support at the end of the day. And they're going to go for the Shivas now on the Dolol to try and amp their magic damage, but just feels so hopeful at this stage. You know, Womi feels like he's fallen off as well. Hasn't really found himself a new item. This could be a pickoff onto Palos, though. Maybe not. Maybe not.
Can you kill him twice?
Yeah,
I don't know.
No, I don't think so. Gabby, give him chase. He's Womi. Can we kill him next quickly? No, not quite, but it was pretty close.
And they're just losing control of every part of the map. Wherever Blacklist goes, they're gonna take control over that positioning, taking the Wisdom Rune away. I mean, they're not even really in a hurry to push towers. Their heroes don't really push towers very quickly, so they are more concerned about like killing people. Setting up with Chrono, setting up with Storm, just picking heroes off left and right.
Ooh.
Oh no.
The Tempest double, but...
I mean, it's still gold.
Yeah.
It's still money, my friend. The real Arc Warden coming down.
Yeah, and Dolol as well. Looking for a pickoff because they did show a couple of heroes not in this lane. Blacklist rivalry. Playing it slow, playing it steady now. As their reinforcements are now incoming, but that is just Womi dying to a support. Now Palos jumping on in. Should be able to put an end to the life now of Womi. Yeah, those bashes not doing him any favors. Down he goes. That is your off-lane Pugna, a Grandmaster. Off-lane Pugna at that, as Abed jumping into the bottom lane now, looking to party. There's going to be the Chronosphere mid lane, where the damage onto Poda, it's overwhelming. Palos now double killing the engagement as he jumps forward. They've gotten this kill onto Flappy. CJ pops the BKB, trying to get this first life down from Palos, who time walks it on off even. Still fighting, and winning the fight as well, as a nice bash at least from Dolol, forcing them into the fountain where they just will still be able to be fine.
Wow,
fact,
they got him.
Gabby.
They actually got
Gabby.
him. Just some SEA Dota diving your fountain. Oh boy, they really want to, you know, leave a mark there in terms of killing people in the fountain.
Yeah,
I mean, this is like
they hold on to the Aegis.
You know, this is like the only thing I would do if I'm just like waiting for my opponents to type GG, and you're like, oh, you still don't want the GG out? Let me kill you in your fountain.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much. But this is gonna be game 2, and the series here almost certainly done now. Don't worry, Myth Avenue Gaming Indonesia fans, we have, of course, a lower bracket here for them. But for Blacklist, their first seed now, they will win their first match here, almost certainly as predicted. We'll see now. 30k net worth lead Winter. I mean, I'm not saying it's not unthrowable, but it just feels pretty darn difficult at this stage. Big old charge on through, does connect onto 3. They're going to try and get through Gabby. That'd be quite the pickoff, but he has the BKB and a 4-staff now away. He is safe and sound. Instead, they're going to turn back from Carlo, who is going to die to the blast off. There's a chance. Always a chance.
Loses a gem.
Gleipnir onto Tims. Tims may have stuck around a bit too long here as well, as his own Gleipnir is going to hold back at least the rest of Myth Avenue Gaming. For now, so 2 kills there, which does feed over a lot of gold, because remember, those 2 heroes alone were richer than almost everyone on the entire enemy team. So it is about a 4K net worth swing right there, which is, you know, a little ridiculous.
10%. Is it 10%? I don't know, actually a little bit more.
Yeah, a little bit more than 10%. Just a bit. Abed, jump in. Sees all 3 of them now. Charge. Canceled immediately there as the blast off does actually hit, but Flappy immediately killed as soon as he lands. Now Wobby in trouble, being chased down. Really no way out of this one for him, as he will go down the right-click damage of Abed. And the gem is going to be recovered there. I mean, that's the thing. Easy come, easy go right now. For Myth Avenue Gaming, as Abed just completely online to lull. Actually will turn. Can they kill him here in time? Underneath the tower now, the Chronosphere, they catch Poda. Gabby blinked into this one as well, but had more than enough damage down. With the double Chakram, it's just overwhelming here, Winter. Gabby unleashing the pain as Flappy, he bought back, does not want to be here, trying to blast off back into the fountain, but he is going to be blasted into the pass there off of that whirling death from Gabby, who just about feels unkillable. Doing a little bit of shopping now, buying some mangoes from the enemy fountain before being forced back. But this one now almost certainly seems like it's over.
Yeah, just a really, really tough game, you know, for MAG. Their timings of the heroes just ran out, expired, and they don't really have scaling, you know, on Outwarden, because he decided to go for early game mid-centric items. I mean,
the buyback from Poda is going to, again, delay this a bit more, and maybe they get Carlo here with a charge on through. Seems pretty likely. No, they can't kill him. He's too tanky, this guy.
Can't even kill the Ench now.
This is an Ench with over 50% physical and magic resist, so, you know, kind of makes sense, honestly. And untouchable.
Yeah, I mean, they're just beaten by a better team, you know, like Blacklist just showed a lot more composure throughout the game when they are playing against the timings of the magic damage from MAG. They were like, alright, that didn't work out, just have to, you know, farm our BKBs and farm up our magic resist items and dodge for a moment, and when they got their items, they took control of the game. I mean, they were a bit of a scrappy fight sometimes, you know. I feel like when the Outwarden got picked off in a couple of those engagements, if he didn't get jumped on right away, felt like there was still a chance for them to win those engagements. He needed to stay alive, pop his bubble, pop his spark wave. He can't be the first one to get initiated by the enemy.
I agree. I mean, from here on out,
wait, he's getting a Midas. What the hell is he just got a Midas or something?
Winter. It's 41 minutes in. Don't worry about it. I don't think it's gonna make too big of a difference here, unfortunately.
Yeah, I guess so. Doesn't really matter what he buys here.
I mean, they're gonna play it out. There's always a chance, but I think even the Fountain's gonna struggle to kill Gabby here. The Tempest double with the dual Chakram.
And not with the furry swipe stacks now that the Fountain has.
Maybe. It doesn't always seem that good. I don't know. If they had a Bloodlust or something, you know, I could see it.
Bloodlust Fountain.
Yeah, dude, the Bloodlust Fountain kicks ass. Everyone sleeps on that. It's the same thing with Penitence. Have you never seen the Penitence or a Penitence attack?
You know why I don't see it? Because I don't dive people in their Fountain. I just end the game nicely.
Well, here goes Blacklist trying to do just that as they take down Delo, who has a buyback. Poda does not, though. He's going to be dead for a minute and a half as he dies in his own bubble. Blacklist now getting to work onto the enemy structures. as Flappy stands basically no chance here, alone underneath this tier 4 tower. TJ gets the BKB active as Abed is going to be hit by the stone into the blast up. Do they have the damage to lull? They need a little bit more. Abed still alive, zipping and zapping away. He will not go down as he's going to trip into the fountain. That is going to be it. All 5 heroes dead. No buybacks here. Tier 4 towers dropping, and the GG well played is called. It is Blacklist Rivalry who are going to take the 2-0 win over Myth Avenue Game in Indonesia. Well done. Well played.
Yep, well played by Blacklist. First event with the new edition of Palos here.
And
Definitely, yeah, and Dubu. Yeah, definitely showed that there are some things that still